grateful for Rituxan days. Lately I have been very tired. So been doing a lot of this. And this. And this. Overwhelming exhaustion. I feel like I am wearing lead clothing. I suffer from severe nerve pain already but began to experience extra and more weakness. More details later, but it all showed signs of an NMO flare. What does this mean? It means time for the first defense of a flare, which is IV steroids for 5 days. Luckily, steroids will not interfere with my Rituxan, so I can get Rituxan and come back the rest of the week for steroids. After you take an oral taper to step your body down off the steroids. Well, I am ready to go. Are you ready? This week should be interesting. I have a couple of things to do. I hope I have the energy, because I am sick of being in bed. Oh, one more thing. Thursday my van door broke. Flower. My van is almost 20 years old. Her engine is good. But as a mature woman she needs some help. Of course the door would break before treatment. But I have MacGyver as a husband and he fixed it until we can actually fix it. Thank you, hubby. Today is Rituxan Day. Also this week I am doing 5 days of IV steroids, because I am in a bit of a flare of an MO. What does this mean? Well, I have been extremely exhausted. And then the tops and ends of my feet, my hands, my lips and the bottom half of my face have been very tingly and prickly. Combine this with increased weakness and we have an NMO flare. NMO is a demyelinating disease, meaning it causes the insulation around your nerves to disappear, to put it simply. It mainly affects the spinal cord and optic nerves, which the damage causes all kinds of things like weakness, paralysis, etc. For me, the damage has caused me to be an incomplete quadriplegic. My diaphragm is damaged, which causes breathing difficulty. My swallowing and digestive is damaged, in which I have a feeding tube for nutrition. I also have a catheter to help my pee, and my body needs help going to the bathroom, period. Then I have Connie Electra, which she helps me speak. Currently we are running the steroids, and then we will do the pre-meds for Rituxan, and then I will be back each day this week for the steroids and nip this flare so it is stopped in its tracks. The steroids stops the inflammation to stop further damage to my body. Steroids done. Pre-meds done. On to Rituxan. A quick reminder that these are my experiences in the art of life living with a chronic illness and nothing more. Please talk to your own doctors etc. for medical advice and decision making. And remember, everyone's experiences are different and valid. This is a judgment-free zone. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Cool. Remind me your name, hon.
Connie Carletta Sales.
What do we have done today, Connie?
I have an appointment with Infusion Services.
You know the routine, right? Trying to figure out why they don't have you on this schedule. Let me check the other schedule real quick. Happy almost birthday.
Thank you.
Woo! Right?
She was here yesterday, so it should be a reoccurring one.
But she said that's not the same.
Rituxan is recurring. The steroids are for 5 days.
Just want to make sure you get registered, right? Unless you want to hang out and register for a while. I don't mind.
Party.
Right? Exactly.
What is a port? It is a type of central line for ease of access when your veins are no longer great. For me, it was taking 2 and 3 nurses multiple tries to get access, and then they would blow quickly. This is a barred power port, which I believe means it can handle contrast etc. for imaging. Not sure what else. I call it my Lego in my chest, because it has 3 raised bumps that look and feel Lego-ish. I heard this on the Fry Life on YouTube and adopted it. Since it is central access, you must follow sterile procedure to prevent infections. I personally don't shower with it accessed. As you can see, hopefully, there is an inner cover and an outer cover over the port, and they put caps on the ends to keep them covered. If things stay in place and look good, this will remain until Friday, but if the bandages start coming off etc., they will de-access, sterilize the area and re-access. It doesn't hurt me when they access the port, but I don't have a lot of sensation, so there is a gift of having limited sensation. This is a nutshell of my experience with the port, and hopefully Friday I might be able to video de-accessing and letting you see the Lego-like thing in my chest. I did crash for a while. My intention was to talk about what I take to my infusions. So, here you go. What do I bring to my infusions? Steroids. There is not much to tell other than what I carry on a daily basis. So I figured I would speak to what I bring to my Rituxan infusion. Rituxan is a preventative medicine. I have it every 4 months. While I have had flares while on Rituxan, the flares have not been as serious as to place me in the hospital like before I started Rituxan. This is a good thing. The infusion lasts for a few hours, and they give you pre-meds, which help prevent infusion reactions. Some meds go through my port, and some go through my feeding tube. So we bring what is needed for my tube. We bring a measuring cup, a small measuring cup, and the syringes need to deliver water and meds. I bring a blanket with arms, because it can be cold. It has Sherpa fleece on one side and soft fleece on the other. It is nice and thick, and the arms make it easy and nice to slip over you. I have Connie Electra. I have my emergency migraine meds, and anti-nausea meds, and extra things like tape, because you never know when a malfunction might happen. Of course, my ventilator, mask. I don't bring anything to do anymore because I end up out like a light and sleep, but other people bring something to do and snacks, etc. I have my bag o' nutrition running, my food and snacks, so to speak. This is what it looks like. You have the bag, an isopack, then it is hooked to the pump, and the pump is connected to my tube, and it just continually runs, making sure I get all my nutrition and fluids for the day. It just hooks onto my wheelchair arm. Those are the basics of what I bring to an infusion. For steroids infusions I don't need any pre-meds or anything, so I don't bring the feeding tube accessories. And the steroid infusions only last an hour for me. And just like that, day 4, day 5 are done. Another nod to the Frey life on YouTube. I ain't got no needle in my chest. In my chest. I ain't got no needle in my chest. In my chest. Yay. Day 5 and we are done. I was not able to record de-accessing the port, but here it is de-accessed and trying to show you the bumps that resemble a Lego. The bumps are the guide. As long as the needle is in between bumps, it is in the right place. And then the line you see going up my neck is what goes into a large vein in my neck. Definitely am starting to feel life return to my body. I'm in less pain, less foggy in my head. I am glad the steroids are responding. Now to keep it that way,